It is a very dangerous country and a dangerous world indeed for women. I mean, the figures showing us that we're looking at currently talk about a woman being raped every 19 seconds in South Africa. Exactly how have you approached women trying to prevent themselves from being raped?
I think it's difficult because I think sexual violence and rape is everywhere. But like with so many other things, I think education is absolutely vital. And our charity is not only teaching women physical self-defense, but we're hopefully trying to actually educate people around gender-based violence. I think there's a lack of knowledge and truth. People aren't discussing things around gender-based violence.
Dimakatso, would you like to expand on that for us a little bit in terms of your community and your experience with the organisation? How is it changing the face of how women understand this violence against them?
Well, it has changed women so much because in my community where I come from, women and children have no voice. It is fine for a man to hit you. When you speak out, it's either the mother or the mother-in-laws will badmouth you. So Action Break Silence has done an amazing job in actually educating the women to say that you should actually break the silence, you should speak out, it's not your fault. So it's not only of the physical stuff, but we're also educating the girls to know that it is not okay for a man to beat you, it is not okay to be raped, and you shouldn't be ashamed. So it has done a lot, and on my part also, it has groomed me, it has grown me, yeah.
Just explain that to me, because I mean, this tends to be a cultural thing all over the world, in whatever patriarchal society it happens. The fact that you are educating young women together with Debi about how exactly they must deal with this when they go back into their communities and they have a voice all of a sudden and they're speaking against it. How are they received?
Well, you mean in the community?
In the community.
Well, some may be criticized, but we also encourage them to also teach other women to spread the word on how to actually be open and speak and be able to protect themselves. So I think they see when they go back to the community, they turn out to be like this superwoman, women with confidence, women with no low self-esteem. So yeah, I guess it is.
It's very powerful indeed.
Yeah, it is.
Debi, you've got a two-tiered education program. Just talk us through how that works.
I think it's vitally important. I've been working with women for 25 years, and it's something that I'm very passionate about, obviously, because I am a survivor. But over the last 10 years, I almost feel like I'm hitting a brick wall because the women are amazing, but the feedback I'm getting from the women about the men and the boys is kind of the same. So we felt that we had a responsibility as a charity to actually start looking at, is there any way that we can actually work with young boys? So we got a team, an international team of phenomenal psychologists together. We had an amazing think tank and said, okay, look, this is what we want to do. We want to, in the long-term Action Break Silence, wants women to stop being scared of it's the fear of gender-based violence that can also be debilitating. And we said, okay, so let's put together a program that we can actually get boys to be actively, almost to give boys a space to be part of our team to make it a safer place. And so our boys program focuses on breaking down stereotypes. I mean, it's really funny, Dimakatso. We show a boy a picture of a pilot as an example. I mean, one boy actually flung himself off the chair and started rolling around. Do you remember in Soweto? Started rolling around on the floor and saying, no, I'll never get into an aeroplane with a woman because it's going to crash. So we have, it's really interactive. We have discussions around that. We have great role models that are part of that program as well. So it's not just women that are teaching that program. And also we talk to them about empathy. We try through a number of interactive exercises to get them to understand, what does it actually feel like to be a woman in South Africa? I mean, today we were teaching in Soweto and we asked the guys, if you had a choice, would you prefer to be a woman in South Africa or would you prefer to be a man? And immediately the boys said, no, I don't want to be a woman. And these are 11-year-old boys we taught today. And we asked them why, and they said, I don't want to get raped.
Wow.
Really? And why else don't you want to be a woman? I don't want my husband to beat me. So it is just, it's an amazing program.
Dimakatso, you know, in interacting on this level within your community, I've asked you how the women have responded to it. How do the boys respond to a program where they're starting to see women in an entirely new light?
Well, it's a very exciting program indeed. They've actually turned out to see women in a different eye, where some of the things they never knew, like a woman can, it is okay for a man to cry. They grow in a community where it is a norm for a man to be strong. You're not supposed to cry, and then when you're supposed to beat up it's okay for you to beat up your mom, to beat up your sister, so actually it is nice for them, because when they go out of the workshop, the boys' workshop, they turn out to be superheroes. Some of them share their stories, and it turns out to be a nice workshop.
You're getting them at a very good age.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in to talk to us. We
Thank you
really
so much.
appreciate
Thank you for having us.
both of you coming in, and good luck with the rest of your program.
Thank you
You
so
really
much.
are making a huge difference in a society that needs it. The founder of Action Break Silence, Debi Steven, and Dimakatso Monokoli, who's working with her. When Afternoon News continues, we'll get the latest from the Weather Centre. Do stay with us.